Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us here on Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host, and I'm here this afternoon to talk with Harrie Farrow, who has decided to serve and run for public office here in District 3 and Eureka Springs. So you're specifically running for Justice of the Peace.
Justice of the Peace, Carroll County,
Carroll-
District 3.
District 3.
Which is mainly Eureka and a little bit outside of it. Yes.
Right. So tell me, why do you think that you'd make a good candidate for Justice of the Peace?
Well, I am fairly well informed on county issues. I did work for the Eureka Springs Independent as a reporter and often had to talk to various people and research various issues in the county. So that is, I think, real important. I've lived here in Eureka for 26 years. I ran a business for 18 years, which shows that I know how to manage money. Often restaurants fail not because the food isn't good or the service isn't good, but because the management isn't good.
Right.
So I have all that under my belt, and I really just care passionately about people and about our environment, but I'm also really good at critical thinking skills and using logic and being cautious. Before I ran for office, I did speak with Lamont Ritchie, who's the incumbent for this seat and who's not running again, and who's supporting me very nicely. And I spoke to him for about 3 hours to make sure that I really wanted to do this. And so that's just the way what I bring to the table all the time is like careful analysis of the situation,
Right.
and not rushing into things and making rash decisions.
Yes. So Harrie, tell us a little bit about what is important to you as far as the Carroll County issues. What's important?
Well, the Quorum Court mainly oversees how our county tax dollars are paid. And so all the taxes you pay on your property taxes to the county, how that gets dispersed.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of things, roads and the sheriff's department, et cetera, et cetera. But I want to make sure that other smaller services are not left out, social services and stuff. But of course, the bigger things are really important too. So it's that balance and that's that careful oversight to make sure money isn't being allocated in places where it shouldn't be, and that things aren't being neglected that are really important. So it's just being really diligent and looking over all the different avenues for how we have to spend our county tax dollars.
Yes.
I'm also really concerned about the future of Carroll County. I think progress is coming. Luckily, Carroll County's been really kind of fortunate in a lot of ways to be able to maintain some of our traditions. And but as we see the growth of NWA, it's all coming. And people are really like their freedom in the county to do as they want with their properties. But if we don't take care and don't put some preliminary things in place, I think that we might see our way of life being deteriorated. And I want to take that very slowly and cautiously because I do personally value and respect the ability to have a lot of freedom in our county.
Right. That's important,
Yes.
especially for our area, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And
Yes.
sadly,
It's a
we have
unique
to
area, so.
we have to protect for the future, and our environment is really, especially needs protection.
So technology is a big issue here for our area, but also the diversity of our area. Can you speak a little bit about that?
Yes, well, Carroll County's got a large Latino population that basically has not been brought into the larger community as far as, especially when government is concerned. The Quorum Court is currently 10 men and 1 woman who's not running again.
Okay.
And there's 10 white men and mostly older. So I am not Latino, but I would like to hope to help represent the Latino community, help bring the Latino community and other various groups more into the fold so that there's more representation. And I think that until we help them become part of the community
Right.
more, and while respecting and enjoying the culture that they bring to the table,
Absolutely.
We don't make good neighbors if we're not doing that, and they won't make good neighbors if we're not doing that. So I think it's best for everyone.
Absolutely. That's a great point there for sure. So specifically, I wanted to know if you could just tell us a little bit why you think that you would make a good candidate for this. Why do you think specifically you're making a good candidate for Eureka Springs District 3?
Well, each district has their own representative. There's 11, as I said, and I think that a representative from Eureka Springs really needs to be someone who fully represents the town in all its diversity, someone who really understands the town and can bring sensibilities of tolerance and respect and the appreciation for art and the environment that is important to Eurekans. So I would really like to have an opportunity to do that.
Yes. Well, we're excited that you decided to run. It's always a pleasure to talk with you. Always a pleasure to see you out in the community. I know you're very active locally, and so it's always a pleasure to see someone step up who knows our community and understands all the particular issues. So congratulations for having a great candidate, being a great candidate
Thank
so
you.
far. And so folks out there, if you were needing to find out more about Harrie and her platform, you can go to her website and her Facebook pages that we'll show after this, following this broadcast. And we appreciate your willingness to serve, Harrie, and thank you so much.
Thank you
so much. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.